Question 10. What is the solution to negative 1/2 times the quantity 10x minus 8 plus 6 equals 48 minus the quantity x plus 2? Okay, so what is the solution? This wants us to solve this equation. Okay, so immediately I'm telling myself what's the process. I know I have to distribute, then combine like terms, then isolate, and then solve. Okay, so there's my process. So here we go. Okay, I look on the left side. Okay, as soon as I see those parentheses, I know I have to multiply. That plus 6 is not attached to my parentheses. So his job is just to come down and wait for the rest of the party to show up. Nothing's going on with him right now. Don't combine him, don't throw him in the mix. Nothing happens to him. Okay, just this negative 1/2 gets multiplied times each thing inside. Don't combine 10x minus 8. Those are not like terms. One has x, one doesn't. They're not like terms. Okay, so here we go. It's negative times a positive, so I know it's going to be negative. Then 1/2 of 10 is going to be 5, so it's negative 5x. Don't lose your variable. Those details matter. Okay, then negative 1/2 times negative 8. Negative times negative, I know it's going to be positive. And then half of 8, remember we're multiplying, half of 8 is positive 4. We're done with the distribution on that side. Plus 6 is just waiting. Now he's like, hey guys, nice to see you. Okay, on the right side, I look, hey, I got parentheses. Only what's attached to the parentheses. This isn't 48 times x and 2. 48 is chilling out here by itself. That just comes straight down. What you're multiplying, remember if you don't see it, there's a 1 here. So we're actually multiplying negative 1 times everything in the parentheses, times everything in the parentheses. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times 2, negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Okay, now we finished distributing. Now we combine like terms. So I look on the left. Remember, do not combine across the sign. Wrong every time. Do not combine across the sign. It'll be wrong every time. Okay, so I'm looking. I have x, and then I have a constant and another constant. Constants go together. Variables don't go with constants. So negative 5x just comes straight down. 4 plus 6 is 10 equals, and I look for like terms on the other side, right? So I have this 48 and I have negative 2, right? We're looking for those like terms, constants with constants, variables with variables. Negative x is not part of it because it's an x. All right, 48 minus 2 is 46. And now I just bring down the negative x with the sign with the variable. Okay, we've combined like terms. Now it's time to isolate using 0 pairs. So we want to get x on its own side. So here we go. I'm going to 0 out the 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Okay, that's what I wanted. I subtracted from the 46 because that's a constant on the other side. All our details matter. Okay, so I have negative 5x equals 46 minus 10 is 36. Keep the negative x right there. Now we still have to 0 out the negative x so that the x's will be on one side. So add x because negative 1 plus 1 is 0, and add it to the x's on the other side. Notice I keep telling myself what operation I'm doing so I don't slip into like multiplication when I'm at addition. I'm not doing funky stuff, right? Negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4x equals 36 on the other side. So we've isolated the x's alone, and now we solve by dividing by the coefficient. Divide by the coefficient. Okay, so that goes to positive 1x equals, and then 36 divided. That's why I have that fraction bar there. That's division. I'm not subtracting here. 36 divided by -4 is -9. So all these little mathematical details matter. Notice when I'm moving my x's, I still keep the variable. Sometimes people drop those. Make sure that you combine only like terms, not constants with constants, variables with variables. Don't mix and match those. Okay, make sure you use right zero pairs and make sure that you divide at the end.